Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks Football and welcome to another video. And in this one, it's a big new piece of news that, happened yesterday, actually. I was going to actually record after I recorded the Tottenham video, which was on Thomas Frank, which big up to every single one of you that has liked and, subscribed from there on this channel. But yeah, basically, I was going to record and then I was like, you know what? Let the Tottenham video breathe and I'll record later. Obviously, the Bayern game happened later. I did the stream with Sam on the Derrota in Los Blancos show, in which on the Bayern channel, which we actually did, talk about this matter over there. So if you're interested, go check ZeerTalks FCB. Go check ZeerTalks Wrestling too, by the way. Other contents over there. But yeah, basically we kind of gathered little ideas on what's going on with this whole matter, especially coming from a Real Madrid fan, of course. So yeah, big up some. Go check Madridista Sam too. But regardless, I say we talk about it here ourselves. So on this channel. So yeah, strap yourselves. So yeah, subscribe, press the alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way. Go check socials, and hopefully you're good wherever you are. If you can share as well or hype this, please do so as well. Now, and go check the other channels, like I said, ZeerTalks Wrestling, ZeerTalks FCB, in the description down below. Now I say we begin. Yeah, I mean, big news, and I'm pretty shocked. I'm really shocked. Of all people, Perez said, "Yeah, Bundes." Yeah, and apparently it's down to an agreement. Real Madrid confirmed agreement with UEFA as it's over for the Super League. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's read more into this. UEFA, the European Football Clubs (EFC), okay, European Football Clubs, and Real Madrid reach an agreement for the good of European club football. After months of discussions held in the interest of European football, UEFA, the European football clubs, and Real Madrid announced that they've reached agreement in principle for the good of European club football, respecting the principle of sporting merit and emphasizing the long-term sustainability of clubs and the improvement of the fan experience through use of technology. A good amount of waffle going on there. This agreement in principle will also serve to resolve the legal disputes related to the European Super League once final agreement is implemented. And obviously, he was the man in charge, Florentino Pérez, the man in charge of Real Madrid, and was trying to be in charge of the whole Super League thing, alongside Laporta, who, by the way, he just resigned from Barcelona. So I wonder if that played a role, right? And also, Agnelli from Juventus. I don't know what's going on with him. I need to ask Juve fans about that. Yo, Reno, Gio, if you're watching this, please let me know what's going on over there. But regardless, yeah, the whole project failed. Now, I'm going to give you my 2 cents on what I think. Now, one of Sam's theories was maybe, Real Madrid will get help in the Champions League. I pray to God not. If they get help in Champions League, yeah, bruv. Yeah, game's gone. But it's already been gone in that aspect anyway. Yeah, because with Bayern München alone getting screwed. Yeah, I'd ask Juventus fans about that as well. But besides the point, here's the thing. I think the fact that guys like Laporta resigned plays a role because, I mean, Perez was on his own. So if you're on your own, what the hell are you really going to do? That's one thing. Another thing I think that had to play a role is the fact that UEFA literally copied Perez's idea with the whole league format in the Champions League, and it's going well for them. So like now Perez really has no choice but to go by this whole format. That's another thing. It's like one of those things in which he has to surrender. And 3, which is a similar reason to the first one, Perez is leaving Real Madrid very, very soon. And let's be honest, I have a feeling, brothers, like, you know what? I'm not going to be here. Screw everybody else. Yeah, there's no point in me even trying to push for Super League. I mean, he could. He could do it for the better of everybody else. But do you really think this guy cares about better of everybody else? I doubt it. I personally, I really doubt it. So I think those factors do have to play a role. Now, I do want to let you guys know of something. When it first was an idea, initially, I remember all the big 6. So you had Man U, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham. They were all involved. You had Milan, Inter, Juventus. That was 3 from Italy. Real Madrid, Barça, Atleti. That was 3 from Spain. Yeah. Am I seeing any other club? I think there were those 3 leagues within the top 5 were involved. Now, you had PSG missing from Ligue 1, Bayern München and Borussia Dortmund missing from the Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund and Bayern wanted to obey 50+1 rule policies, and they were like, yeah, we ain't going in there. And plus, at the time, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, who's part of our supervisory board, Bayern München, as you can see, I'm a Bayern fan. Yes, he was working with UEFA at the time. So obviously, out of respect, Bayern was never going to enter the thing. So I think similar reasons with Nasser Khalifi has good relations with UEFA as well. They were never gonna enter, right? Even though and plus they already had the bags anyway, so it's like whatever, right? And Borussia Dortmund, like I said, just a 50+1 thing. It's like they have their own moral ground that they're trying to obey by, pretty much, alongside Bayern as well, on top of what I said earlier. So yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. If the Super League was going to continue to commence at one point, I wouldn't have been shocked if Bayern joined them because, listen, Bayern have money, but like the way they're moving stingy like that, you would think like you would think like they're as broke. But yeah, I would have been shocked that if the way Premier League has been moving, they would have joined because, to be honest, it's really the European clubs that's not involved in the Premier League. Majority of them are struggling compared to the Premier League because the Premier League, everybody gets hella cash, hella TV revenue, all that stuff. You know, there's too much going on in the Premier League. So in terms of like the financial aspect, so it's like, yeah, I mean, Premier League literally was benefiting, and everybody else wanted to join. I actually think Bayern would have joined that. They would have eventually joined that, whether they liked it or they don't. But now Bayern don't have to worry about that. Borussia Dortmund don't have to worry about that. PSG don't have to worry about that. Realistically, the clubs that's really going to suffer out of this, I mean, obviously, listen, German clubs that's not Bayern is going to suffer because the problem is Bayern is the only one that gets a lot of money. Everybody else need to get more money. Even the clubs that don't obey 50+1 rule need to get money. Then we look at the clubs like PSG. PSG already have money, so with League On they're fine. But everybody else, I don't know how things go in League On. To be honest, I'm guessing it's similar. I could be wrong. Serie A plummets in the ground. Serie A is definitely gonna suffer. Like Inter Milan, they're the best Italian club right now, and on paper, yeah, they even are going through it financially. La Liga, Real Madrid will be okay. I'm not gonna lie, they have found themselves. They found themselves in like a position in which they will benefit no matter what. Yeah, because they just get players, and with them players, they make hella revenue because of the name they've built. Barcelona, similar thing, but the problem with Barcelona is there's a lot of debts they have to pay. They have a lot of debts to pay, and they're suffering from what's going on in the La Liga on top of all the fucking money that they spent back then. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But with Super League, no more. And yeah, overall, I just think like it's not happening because obviously UEFA has the league format. Perez is leaving soon. Laporte left Barcelona. Well, Perez leaving Madrid. Yeah, and all that stuff. I think they all play a role, in my opinion. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I've given you mine. And that's about it, man. So, yeah, guys, subscribe, press the alarm bell for future content notifications. Like, comment your way, go check socials, and hopefully you're good wherever you are. I'm going to dip. I will be back on this channel later on for Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid, or the other way around, because Atletico's at home in the Copa del Rey semi-final. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, take care and peace out.